ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविशां शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः. In this verse, Krishna explains how the duties of individuals are determined by their inherent qualities. He explains that each person's responsibilities are determined by their natural tendencies and the dominant qualities they possess. This classification is not about birth, but rather about one's abilities, temperament, and inclinations. When people perform their duties according to their nature, they contribute to the harmonious functioning of society and achieve personal fulfillment. शमोदमस्तपश्शौचं क्षान्तिर्रार्जवमेव च ज्ञानो विज्ञानमास्तिक्यं ब्रह्मकर्म स्वभावजम्. In this verse, Krishna describes the natural qualities and duties of a Brahmana based on their inherent nature. He emphasizes that those with a sattvic nature, endowed with calmness, self-discipline, and a thirst for knowledge, are naturally inclined to fulfill the role of a Brahmana. Their duties involve pursuing wisdom, spiritual growth, and guiding others towards righteousness and truth. शौर्यं तेजो धृतिर्दाक्ष्यं युद्धे चाप्यपलायनं दानमीश्वरभावश्च क्षात्रं कर्म स्वभावजम्. In this verse, Krishna describes the natural qualities and duties of a Kshatriya based on their inherent nature. He explains that those who are naturally bold, strong, and skilled in leadership are suited to the role of Kshatriya. Their responsibilities include protecting others, showing generosity, and displaying unwavering courage, especially in difficult situations. This role is driven by the Rajasic quality, focused on action and leadership for the welfare of society. कृषिगौ रक्षवाणिज्यं वैश्यकर्म स्वभावजं परिचर्यात्मकं कर्म शूद्रस्यापि स्वभावजम्. In this verse, Krishna describes the natural duties of the Vaishya and the Shudras based on their inherent qualities. He explains that each class has its own responsibilities aligned with its inherent nature. Vaishyas are naturally inclined towards contributing to society through agriculture, animal husbandry, and commerce, while Shudras find fulfillment in service and support roles. These roles ensure a harmonious and well-functioning society, where everyone contributes according to their strengths and natural tendencies. स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिं यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु. In this verse, Krishna explains that by sincerely performing one's own duties according to one's nature, one can progress spiritually and find true contentment. Instead of imitating others, focusing on our unique responsibilities helps us attain success and inner peace. Krishna assures that the path to perfection lies in doing one's own work with dedication, aligning with one's innate qualities. Yatah pravrittirбhutanaय येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य siddhim vindati manavaha. In this verse, Krishna emphasizes that everything in the universe originates from and is sustained by the divine. When people perform their own duties sincerely as an offering to God, they are in essence worshipping Him. By doing so, they can attain spiritual success and fulfillment. This verse highlights that devotion is not separate from everyday responsibilities. Any work done with dedication and a sense of service to God becomes a means of spiritual growth. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वभावनियतं कर्म kurvannapnoti kilbisham. In this verse, Krishna advises that even if one's own duty is not performed perfectly, it is still better than taking up someone else's role. Even if done well, performing actions aligned with one's own nature leads to spiritual growth and keeps one free from negative consequences. It encourages individuals to embrace their unique roles, emphasizing that sincerity and authenticity in fulfilling one's duties are more important than mere perfection. सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषमपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भ हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः. In this verse, Krishna emphasizes that every task or duty, no matter how pure or righteous, carries some imperfections, like smoke covering fire. However, this should not deter one from performing their own duties. It is better to carry out one's own prescribed duty with sincerity, even with imperfections, rather than abandoning it for another's duty. The verse encourages perseverance and faith in one's natural role, recognizing that perfection is not the goal, but dedication and effort are. असक्त बुद्धिः सर्वत्र जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिं परमां संन्यासेनाधिगच्छति. Krishna describes a person who has mastered detachment from worldly desires and actions, focusing solely on their higher spiritual purpose. By renouncing attachment and achieving mastery over the self, such a person reaches the highest form of liberation, which is the state of Naishkarmya, a perfect actionlessness. This doesn't mean inactivity, but acting without attachment to the results. This state leads to supreme peace and union with the divine. Siddhim prapto yatha brahma tatapnoti nibodha me समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा. Krishna reveals that the ultimate knowledge that leads to union with Brahman is the highest form of wisdom. This wisdom is not about intellectual understanding alone, but about experiencing the truth directly through devotion, renunciation, and self-realization. Krishna offers a concise explanation of the path to the highest knowledge, which, when attained, leads to liberation and the realization of one's true nature as one with the Supreme.